Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up.
We have traveled all over East Africa to find hard-working farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need,
so they can adapt and make their farms more productive even while the climate changes.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences
on the Shamba Shape Up Safari.
Shamba. This week, we are in Kericho County.
And we are on this 5-acre shamba run by a very dedicated family.
I'm Alfred and Catherine, a teacher by profession. I'm also a dedicated farmer.
Alfred, his wife Cathrine, and one of his sons, Wycliffe, run the farm.
My name is Wycliffe. I do farming and also a teacher by profession.
In their shamba, they have 10 dairy cows and 5 calves.
They also have 500 broiler chicks. Looks like the chicks need a bit of support.
Let's meet our farmers.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yes. We are so glad to be here. Are you happy?
We are very happy.
Yes. What do you have on your shamba?
We've done a lot of agriculture here.
Yes.
We have our chicken over there. We have our dairy over there. We have our Napier grass busy growing over there. And we have our borehole water, which you are just seeing over there.
Very well organized. Everything at its place. You see the way they're organized.
Very well. What are the challenges you are facing in this shamba?
Sometimes in the dry season, we have got some challenges like shortage of grass.
With our chicken, it's just the market and feeds. Yeah, it's becoming more expensive as we go on, and also the price is not going up as we are expecting.
You see, our commercial feeds are very, very expensive nowadays.
Yes.
But we are really trying. We are going to stick to it, and we are going to do it.
Absolutely.
I love
have
that.
a lot of confidence.
You see the way I work with Tony? We
Yes.
also work with experts
Okay.
to help you so that by the time you're leaving this shamba, you're shaped up totally.
Thank you.
Thank
But
you so
first,
much.
Thank you.
You always see we have an office where we work from.
Yes.
There's a tent somewhere.
Yes.
So we need to pitch that tent, then we can be able to start work.
Welcome.
All right.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome.
We started chicken farming 14 years ago when I was still a kid in high school. So it has been able to pay our fees, also support us in our daily expenses. The challenges that we face with chicken farming is the diseases, and I think just the whole expense.
The success of your broiler chicken depends on how well you take care of the chicks from the first day they get into the farm. In order to get Cathrine and Wycliffe chicken business doing well, we have called in Vincent Otieno from Kenchick to help shape them up. The expert noticed a few things wrong in the brooder. The chicks need more space. They need the correct feeders, and the feeders needs to be hung. And most importantly,
The birds are panting, they are not relaxed, they are struggling to cope with the environment. And remember, in brooding, it's all about temperature regulation. Avail a conducive environment for them to perform. So ventilation is key. We need enough aeration.
Yes.
Yeah. Why good ventilation? Number one, there's a lot of dust from the wood shaving. There's a lot of heat generated by the brooding, either equipment you're using, whether it is infrared, brooding jiko, there's heat produced. If you're using brooding jiko, there's carbon dioxide and even carbon monoxide. At the same time, remember, these birds are feeding, they poop at the same time. So we need to get rid of these noxious gases. So when ventilation is compromised, they will inhale all this.
Warm air, carbon dioxide, ammonia, and dust all rise up. By having good ventilation, allows these gases to leave the chicken shed through the airflow. Good ventilation allows for good growth of the birds and get the birds to a good weight in time. What signs can a farmer see to tell him that there's a problem with ventilation?
Feed consumption will drop. You know, these birds are supposed to clear this within this time, but they extend. Number two, when there's too much heat within the structure, you realize birds tend to pant a lot. They tend to consume a lot of water. They tend to have loose stool. You enter into the poultry unit again, you realize that most birds are at the far end. They're trying to get the cooler end of the house. So you will definitely know that there's something wrong within.
Mm-hmm. Have you noticed any of those signs with your birds?
Yeah, that's why I smiled at what you were saying.
What have you noticed with your birds?
When they go to the corners of the house, they're panting. I've seen all the conditions that he gave.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that has been a problem. So according to my house, what do you see that I should do with the ventilation?
The ideal, we need to do at least 3 feet from the floor.
Okay.
That should be solid wall. And from the 3 feet up, at least 5 feet of should be chicken wire and wire mesh.
How about curtains?
Curtains have a uniform curtain. Number one, when it is raining, it will block or prevent rain from getting into the poultry unit. That is number one. Number two, when there's cold wind or the place is too windy, the curtain will act as a buffer. So that's basically why we are using curtain, and we are using a porous material. The most recommended is gunia, normal gunia. It should be permanently fixed down, you roll it up or you lower it.
Fix your curtains at the bottom of the window so that they can roll them up to the level needed. This way, bad air can get out from the top of the window, while the lower part can be closed and block off cold winds.
When the birds get enough air, they are able to interact and to perform better. When there's too much heat within the structure, number one, you are posing birds to what we call heat stress. So they'll restrain not to consume as per the required amount, meaning your growth is affected, meaning you'll slaughter these birds 2 or 3 days post the required time.
Brooding the right way will avoid stress on the chicks and allow them to grow properly. Well, it seems that we have a lot of work to do, Wycliffe.
Yeah, true.
Are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
We work on the curtains and the windows to
no
make sure your birds are breathing well.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to work. The farmers thought that the deaths were due to disease, but seems all they needed to do was to work on the ventilation. And right on cue, Kamau and his team, armed with their tools and materials, are ready to turn this into a nice, airy chicken house. Remember, we need 3 feet of wall and 5 feet of window. Since we will be noisily building next door, the expert has a tip for us. The expert recommended we play some music for the chicks to distract them from all the construction work. Let's do it. With the chicks enjoying the music, Kamau starts work on the chicken shed. The walls need to come down.
Kamau will need some water to make his concrete mix, and I know just where to get it.
I didn't just get that water the other day. It was a struggle. Our ground here on our farm is full of rocks. I got a man called Mr. Samuel. He actually did it manual, up to 100 feet.
The family hired an expert who used traditional ways to locate water for the borehole. Now, we will use a modern way for getting the water out of the borehole.
There is one source of energy that is absolutely free and doesn't end. And we need to use it more and more. The sun.
We have a solar expert, Boniface Terrer from Davis and Wycliffe, who is here to help make this farm more efficient.
First, we had the first well down there.
Okay.
So you can imagine carrying water from that place. It's energy consuming and also time consuming. When we moved to this other well, we installed the first electric pump. We had a lot of challenges, especially with electricity. You know, when you get bills on electricity from a pump, it's costly.
That's costly.
Yeah.
Boniface, I'm sure you've done your inspection. What did you observe?
I saw the water needs are quite high here. They have a dairy unit here and domestic use, of course. Yeah. I felt like there was a need for a consistent source of water and also a cheaper cost.
A cheaper cost.
Yeah, so they can cut on their cost of production. I know that's the desire of every farmer. You produce more at a cheaper and a lower cost. So we came in, we did our inspection, our survey, and then we gave a recommendation that we can convert and have it run on solar.
On solar.
Yeah. One, I can say this is a free source of energy.
True.
God has given us freely.
Yeah.
Unlike any other source of power, where maybe you need to pay like monthly bills, maybe you need to buy fuels continuously. Yeah, but this one is free, as early as 8 a.m. in the morning to maybe around 4:30 p.m. So you can get a good amount of water within that period of time. Basically, the pump is an AC pump. Solar basically is a DC. Yeah, but it comes with an inverter so that it can convert from DC to AC.
When you say DC, AC, kindly tell us what that means.
DC is a direct current. Yeah, so basically solar is a direct current. AC is like Kenya Power, alternating current. Yeah, so the pump you're supplying is an AC, but you have an inverter, a solar inverter. So basically it will convert from DC to AC, then you run your pump. The inverter you're supplying is an hybrid. So basically what I mean is the pump can use either source of power. You can run it on solar or you can run it on Kenya Power.
Kenya
electricity,
Power.
Yeah.
That's,
so basically like maybe in the middle of the night there is no sunshine, you've run out of your water, switch on Kenya Power, run your pump.
So everything keeps running smoothly?
Keeps running smoothly.
No interruptions?
No interruption.
Good. Wycliffe,
Yes.
any question?
Yeah, I would really like to know how much water does the pump intake in a day?
From our survey and our supply and design, we are giving you a pump that will give you around 4,000 liters per hour. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you run low for like 5 hours, you have 20,000 liters.
Yeah, that's more than my storage.
The solar hybrid system allows you to use both solar and electricity. The solar panels are fixed on the roof. They capture the sun's energy. This energy moves in form of direct current to the inverter, which changes it to alternating current. This current then runs to the pump in the well, which pumps the water. When the sun is not shining, you can switch to the regular electricity to pump water.
So we'll train him on the operation. It is sort of a plug and play. Yeah.
Yeah. What happens if anything happens to the pump?
So in case of anything, you call us, we'll avail ourselves, we come check and give a recommendation.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, all our products have warranty. Yeah.
Maybe one important question. It's all good, but is it affordable?
We have a payment plan. You can open an account with us and then you keep on adding deposits. Once you complete the payment, you can take your product.
The pay-go system allows you to pay slowly for the solar system. When finished, the experts will then install it and ensure there is water throughout. The Davis and Wycliffe team is ready to install the solar pump.
at the chicken house, the chicken shed is now more open and has better ventilation. But the work is not complete.
Coming up after the break, harnessing energy from the sun to power the farm.
And music goes on as we finish fixing the chicken shed. Welcome back to Shamba Shape Up. In this part, the chicks moved into their new home.
And the solar panels go up on the roof.
While this is happening, Kamau and his team is clearing the inside of the chicken shed so he can wash the space.
I've been improving these animals and I'm proud of them. I've been using AI and now I have about 84 liters of milk in the morning and 40 liters in the afternoon.
Did you know that if you want your cows to produce well, you need to start feeding them properly right from when they're calves?
To get our farmers shaped up on their dairy cows, we have called in Frederick Ochido from CKL Africa.
Good cows, Alfred. I'm happy. You're also very happy about your cows.
Thank you.
I saw that you're breeding CRV cows, cows that are very healthy, cows that will live long, produce more, and also make money for you.
Yes.
So your focus now should be on the calves.
Thank you.
To make future cows that will be very productive in their future life. So that is what we will focus on today to improve your herd.
This is our passion. We really like it.
Yeah.
Even when we stay in their midst, we are always very happy.
The only challenge we've seen is how you're feeding your calves. Your calves are walking out in the environment, and also the grasses they're eating is from the ground.
I was thinking that's a good thing because they get to, bask in the sun. They get to eat what they want freely. Isn't that a good thing?
No. Once we leave our calves walking out in the environment, they interact with microorganisms like bacteria, like fungi, like viruses, and this basically cause diseases. We can see some fungal infections in the neck, but we can also see diarrhea is very evident. There are a lot of worms that are also in the grasses that they start picking. And these will pick away the protein and the energy that they are using to grow, and your calves will start diarrheaing and losing weight and also changing their color coat. So once we recommend and take them back to the units, they're able now to get better diet. We keep them away from microorganisms and diseases, and your calves are good to grow. Then also keep on deworming them after every month. Yes.
Browning of the fur on a cow or calf is usually a sign of lack of minerals, while a rough coat shows that they need deworming. Calves need to stay in a pen for the first 2.5 months of their life so you can care for them closely. In the pen, give them a 2-liter bottle of milk or trilk 3 times a day. Gradually start weaning them at 2 months. This means that you give them less milk every day while adding pellets and grass to their diet. Next, what should they eat?
Your 2-month-old calves are going to be fed, each of them, 6 liters of milk replacer every day, and also good grass for your calves. We're also going to feed them on calf pellets, and we will give them 1.5 kg of calf pellet. We will mix that together with CKL Extra Legends. And this mineral is very important for your calves because it helps them in better digestion and also provide energy and strong bone development. We're also going now to add together with water, and if you give that kind of ration for your calves, they will grow very fast. They will be fed from the trough, and this will avoid a lot of problems that come from the ground. Yeah.
Ochido,
Yes.
you talked about a milk replacer.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
And how does it work?
A milk replacer is a powder formulated for calves. It acts like milk. It's also very nutritious because it has added vitamins, and it will help your calves grow very fast.
To make milk replacer, mix 1 liter of boiled hot water to 750 milliliters of cold water to create the right temperature. Add 22 tablespoons of trilk powder. Mix thoroughly and feed using a calf feeding bottle. Remember, give pellets at 1.5 kilos per calf per day. Mix this with chopped, slightly dried napier and add 3 tablespoons of CKL Extra Legends per calf per day.
As we had recommended 6 liters, in the morning you will do 2 liters of milk. Then you bring 2 liters of milk in the afternoon and also in the evening. You feed it using calf feeding bottles.
Okay. After weaning, you can put them together with other calves. At 5 months, your calf is considered a heifer. Manage them well so that they get to the right weight to be served.
Mr. Ujido,
Yes.
how often do we normally deworm our calves?
For the calves, once they start eating grass, we start deworming them every month, consecutively until the 6th month. That is when we start doing 3-month deworming for all our calves.
To deworm, first measure the weight of the calf using a weighing band. Divide the weight by 2. This tells you the amount of Nielsen Plus you should give the calf.
I have not reached pedigree, and that is where I'm heading to. And I'm determined, by the way, with the help of members of my family, my sons, we are heading to that direction.
As the calves get taken care of, work is going on great at the chicken shed. Kamau is doing a thorough cleaning of the shed. We start from the top down. First, the roof, then the walls, then the floor. The expert recommended we use a pressure washer as this removes dirt in hard-to-reach places. The corners are rounded to prevent the chicks from squeezing in there. And while we wait for the chicken's house to dry, Kamau fixes the curtains.
The solar pump is all set up. Now, the moment of truth. Simply switch on the fuse box, press the on button, wait a moment, and ta-da! Water!
Good job, good job, good job.
In the meantime, the chicken shed is looking complete, disinfected and well ventilated. Time to move the chicks from the old little room into this new spacious and clean home. Don't they look like they love it here? No more panting. The feeders and drinkers have been hung, so no more contamination on the food, meaning less wastage. We've kept the chicks in this space while they are brooding. As they get bigger, we can take out this barrier and they'll have even more space to walk around.
Wycliffe and Cathrine, what do you think about your new chicken house?
We love it.
Yes?
Yeah, we love it a lot.
Are you seeing the differences?
Yeah, they feel relaxed. They are really good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, even the environment is also very good.
Yes.
I really appreciate what you did to us. I'm very happy.
How is the air in here?
Very fresh.
Is it clean?
Very clean.
And you're going to keep it like that?
Yeah.
With our experts' advice and with you following all the instructions you've been given, I'm sure you're on your way to become even better chicken farmers. So, yeah?
First, let me start with appreciating you guys. You have been of great help. Also, you have given us a lot of wisdom on our lands it's supposed to be.
You came to our farm when we needed you the most.
So Alfred and the family,
Yes.
Shamba Shepap has been here with you.
Yes.
Are you happy with our visit?
We are very
Are you happy?
Very happy.
When we see your faces, that gives us a lot of satisfaction.
Are you now shaped up?
Totally.
Even you? Totally. Totally. Well, Mzee has said totally. So our work is totally done. And we'll see you in the next Shamba.
Wait. Yeah? There is another ceremony we would like to do.
What ceremony?
Let us plant some trees for remembrance.
All right, let's go plant. Let's go.
Planting trees is something we love to do. and we will remember this moment forever.
Kilimo, 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 ndio uti wa mgongo nchi zote duniani. Kilimo, 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 ndio uti wa mgongo nchi zote duniani. Shamba, shamba, shepa, shamba, shepa, imebadilisha kilimo, imeleta mabadiliko, imebadilisha kilimo.